Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Guild Wars 2 Human Warrior Adventure. So we have now reached level 30. I decided to level myself up to 30 just to get to the story mission. I have decided to equip myself with all new level 30 armour and weapons. It basically looks very similar. The style of the armour and stuff doesn't really change too much in Guild Wars 2 until you get to higher levels, mainly level 80. The only thing that isn't level 30 is this helmet which I picked up, which is just level 26. I thought I won't waste any money on that. I'll keep it. I haven't put any upgrades on anything as of yet except for the weapons, which I've just used the same upgrades as I had before, so we're still lacking on that, and that's something to look at in the future. Also, getting to level 30 meant that we have unlocked the traits. Now unfortunately the way this works is that when you get to level 30 you only unlock one trait, and I think you probably unlock a point for every level after that, whereas before you used to get traits, I think, starting from level 10. So it's not as in-depth in the beginning of the game as it used to be. I've decided to just knock it onto the strength trait, which damage foes at the end of a dodge roll. I quite like trying to dodge and roll out of the way of things, so we'll see how that works. The other thing is we've unlocked our ability to have a unique utility spell, an elite utility spell. So I unlocked these as well actually, because what I'm thinking is that when I go into the dungeon at level 30, which will probably be in the next video, or well, maybe not next video, but in a couple of videos time I'll probably be going into the Ascalon Catacombs and doing that dungeon, and I sort of felt like I want to be more of a supporting sort of role. I haven't looked up any builds online or anything like that. I'm not really into that too much. I'd rather try and blend my own thing together. But at the moment, I thought this battle standard elite spell was quite good. Place a battle standard that revives fallen allies and grants fury, might and swiftness to allies. So that lasts for 60 seconds, radius 600. It's also got a blast combo finisher, which I thought was quite nice. But yeah, while you're inside that you have continuous fury, might and swiftness, plus the revival of allies could be quite useful in a dungeon if people are going down. For ordinary gameplay, I think I'm going to go for the Signet of Rage, which just grants me adrenaline, and if I activate it I gain Fury, Might and Swiftness for 30 seconds each. So that sounds like a really nice sort of skill to have. I also decided to buy this Healing Signet. Now I'm not sure how well this is going to work, and I'm mainly using it as a test, because this one could heal me up to 1605. Now this only heals 537, the Healing Signet, but it does give me a constant 59 heal per second when getting damaged, which I think could make up for the lost extra healing. Plus I can always activate it and heal myself for a quick 537. Back off, get out of the way. It's got a 20-second cooldown, whereas this one's 30 seconds. So the cons of this one may be outweighed by the benefits, I don't know. So I'm testing everything to see how it is. Otherwise I'm just keeping everything the same. I thought that if I go into a dungeon I might also use the Banner of Strength to give allies 70 power and condition damage. I don't know, I might use one of the ones that gives me a bit of, not discipline, there was another one that gives me toughness, I believe. Yeah, 70 toughness and 70 vitality. I might use the Banner of Defense instead of the Banner of Strength, but that's something that I'll figure out probably during the dungeon itself. Anyway, let's jump straight into setting the stage. Visit the Traders Forum in Lion's Arch to see exactly what's going on. I believe we get to meet Divinity's Reach, the first original Divinity's Reach. Okay, so we saw on that little preview of the loading screen there that indeed we're going to be seeing the original group of Divinity's Reach that went around trying to slay dragon champions across the land. If you read one of the Guild Wars books, it is very interesting and it is a good read to find out about Destiny's Edge, so give it a go. Let's talk to Logan. I'm not sure I trust Kaif's motives. Stay close. I doubt it's an ambush, Logan. Let's just see what she has to say. And here they come.
Welcome, fellow members of Destiny's Edge. We must speak of the threat of the Elder Dragons.
When I agreed to come, I didn't know you'd be inviting this char.
I could say the same for you, human. Finally crawling back for forgiveness, Logan.
I've done nothing that needs to be forgiven.
Logan, Ritlock, enough of your squabbling. Kaith, I doubt that we can unite again. Not after our last mistake.
The Norn's right. When heirs to Galkin makes mistakes, people die.
Is that what you think, Soja? That what happened was my fault?
Please, all of you, our time has come. We must help the Orders. We have fought the Elder Dragons before.
And lost. Because someone couldn't keep up with us.
You have something to say it to my face.
I would if you weren't always running away. I should gut you and be done with it.
Gut me? With what? That human-made sword you looted from Ascalon? I've had enough. We're done here.
Running away again.
Ritlock, you're just making it worse.
Ha! Look who's talking! Logan's right, for once. I have more important things to do. I'm done with this.
And I refuse to waste my efforts on cowards and fools. Goodbye, Kaith.
It's sad to see Logan and Ritlock argue. If only there was something to bond them together. Yes, I know what might help. Kaith, I have to leave as well. I fear this meeting was a mistake, but maybe I can fix it.
We failed, then. Failed to bring Destiny's Edge back together. We cannot help the others. How can we help Tyria?
Okay, so it's quite interesting. It all ties back into sort of Guild Wars 1 lore and stuff between Logan and Ritlock. Ritlock has the Sahothin sword. I believe Wooden Potato has done a very good video on this before to do with Guild Wars mysteries and the sword of Sahothin and Magdair. So have a look at that, and it all kind of, this is now tying in to the Season 2 Living Story trailer as well, so it's all going to get very, very interesting. Let's see what each of them have to say. That foolish, arrogant, mule-headed char, does he think I wanted this? I was a fool to come here, a fool to think I could make this work. You're not a fool, Logan. This is the only way. Without Destiny's Edge, Kryta will be destroyed by the dragons. We can't do it alone. I know that. I knew Ritlock was angry. Zoja, all of them. But don't they see that the choice I made was hard on me too? You had to choose between the woman you love and your guild. You did the best you could. In time. Time is the one thing we don't have, my friend. But you're right. I think I need to take some time to cool off. I'll contact you soon. Don't give up, Logan. Tyria needs you. We all do. Okay, so we was only talking to Logan there, not everyone. Let's see what we can get for this. Is that it? We don't even get experience and stuff? Ah, we do get a bit of experience. Well, that's okay. And it looks like we're still on a level 30 quest, so we've got to travel to Lion's Arch, which we're already at. Let's head towards the Traders Forum. So it's all quite interesting, really. It's all starting to link together now. Everything... Where are we going? Oh, yeah, down here. So all of this sort of background story here, the main kind of personal quest story, this happens all before the Living Story Season 1 and Season 2. And in Season 2, on Tuesday's update, it looks like we're going to get quite a nice sort of... I don't know, it'll be a nice sort of lore bomb coming down, I think, and we should see exactly what happens there. Okay, so what's going on here? Report to General Almora, Soulkeeper in Fort Mariner. Okay, so it looks like the vigil is going to be going into Fort Alma, which is just over here. I'm not really sure why I had to walk down there to get there, but that's no problem. We'll just stroll over back through the ruins of the once grand, or twice grand actually, Lion's Arch. Originally built before Guild Wars 1, then destroyed during the period between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, rebuilt, and now destroyed again, so it's not exactly the luckiest of towns. Nearly went the wrong way. The Grand Lion statue, destroyed. I always liked this city. I always liked it in Guild Wars 1, and I really, really liked it when I first stepped into this on the beta and saw just the grand scale of everything, and being able to get up on, there's like a, I think over there somewhere, there was anyway, a massive tower with a diving board. In fact, it might be that thing that's collapsed on top of the rock there, and you used to be able to just see sort of across the top of the city, and it was such a nice view, really good. But unfortunately all of that has gone now. Mariner's plaque, these things that you give you a little bit of history. Kabaya Mariner. Again, this is something that you can read in one of the 3 Guild Wars books, which I thoroughly recommend to get like, into the lore and find out exactly what happened between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. Meeting my mentor. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be seeing the general of the vigil, which is quite interesting because it's our order, and we've not actually met who's in charge of that yet. We've only met Hiroki. Ah, I see, so this is where the vigil are. They're in this area here. I remember it coming in and explore. I think there's a point of interest underneath this star here. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for the warning, General Soulkeeper. I will make sure Queen Jenna receives your news, but I cannot make any promises. The Ebonhawk Treaty is Kryta's only hope for peace with the Char. We cannot withdraw our negotiators, no matter the risk.
With all due respect, Ambassador, that's a damn fool decision.
That's enough, War Master. Thank you, Lady Versa. The Vigil will do our best to keep everyone safe.
May Balthazar strengthen you.
Who might you be, soldier? I'm Valen's Aloysius Marm, a new recruit reporting for duty. Okay, let's see what the Vigil have to say.
6 years ago, a dragon rose in Ascalon. It flew south, killing and corrupting everything in its path. I stood beneath the dragon as it passed overhead. I survived, but others did not. All across Tyria, I found others who told of destruction caused by the dragons. Humans in Silvara battling undead that swarmed their shores. Asura driven from their underground cities. Joining together, we gave birth to a mighty organization. The Vigil. We're proud that you have chosen to serve alongside us. Your mentor will be Forward, one of our finest soldiers and the most stalwart Norn I know. He'll teach you to fight with the Vigil. The Vigil was created to fight the dragons, to destroy them before they destroy us. Some must fight, so that all may be free. Welcome to the Vigil.
Okay, so they've actually dropped some more sort of lore on us as well. We now know why the Azura, which would used to live underground and now risen above it, it's because of the Elder Dragons, which most of us probably knew anyway, but it just clears it all up.
My name is Almora Soulkeeper. I founded this order. I'm its general until I die in battle, or they find someone better. Your representative sent me a letter saying that you were the best they'd ever seen. I look forward to seeing you prove that.
I'll do my best, General. I'm dedicated to fighting the dragons. Just show me where to fight.
I like you already, recruit. I've assigned you to War Master Forgel Kernson for training.
Look here, young one. I don't care what you've done in the past. The Vigil needs heroes, not tale-tellers. It's what you do today, not yesterday, that matters to me. Understood?
Yes, War Master.
If you give each other a chance, I think you'll get along just fine. Now to business. Renegades are threatening the treaty negotiations between Kryta and the Iron Legion. The Vigil needs to ensure that the treaty goes through. Those two nations need to be fighting the dragons, not each other. You'll be dealing with Commander Samuelson, leader of the Ebon Vanguard and avid treaty supporter. Head to Ebonhawk and stop those renegades.
Okay, well that's pretty interesting actually. I really like the Ebonhawk city as well. So going back there for an actual proper mission would be quite interesting. So Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's get rid of these things here. And we'll exit this. The story mode is still on level 30. But what I think I'm going to do, guys, is I think I'm going to leave the video there. We will begin the next video making our way towards Ebonhawk, I believe. Let's just have a look at the map, see what we're doing. I see the only way they want us to get to Ebonhawk via this waypoint through there. That's no problem at all. I thought we'd have to walk there, but actually we wouldn't be able to, would we? Because we're not high enough level. No problem. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.